Okay, let's move on to the next kick. So now we're going to do a thigh kick or a low point roundhouse kick. So it's same as a roundhouse kick, but you're just going to be kicking my thigh instead of my body or my head. Let's start with an outside. And again, it doesn't matter what stance you're in. If Callum wants to kick the outside of my leg and my left leg is forward, he's going to use his right leg. So it's a roundhouse kick to the thigh. And then if I was the other way round and we want an outside leg, it's obviously going to be his front leg to do the damage on the outside, like so. Now when you do a thigh kick, obviously you need to be a little bit closer. Now you can kick with your foot and your toes, but I wouldn't recommend it. It's still going to hurt my thigh, but if he was to kick my thigh really hard and I'm put a knee block in or a leg check, don't do it. But if Callum did kick hard and I go in for the block and he just catches the end of his toes on my thigh, there's quite a high chance that he'll break his toes on my thigh. So we don't really want that. So ideally we want at least the base of the foot, ankle or the shin to be hitting their thigh. And obviously if your shin hits their thigh, it's going to be a lot more painful for me than his toes hitting me. So we've got a thigh kick in, boom. And if we swap sides, just so you can see it from the other side. So we're here, one. Now, I say this in class a lot, try not to look at their thigh when you're kicking their thigh. If I'm fighting and I look at Callum's leg, obviously I'm looking at his leg because I want to kick it. So if we're moving about and I look at his leg, he's more than likely just going to move it out of the way as soon as my eyes go down, so I'm going to miss the kick. So do your best to be looking forwards. Ideally, when I'm fighting, I look at their chest, because if I look at the chest, I can still see their leg and feet in my peripheral vision, but I can also see that his left shoulder is forward, therefore his left foot will be forward. So I don't need to look down to work out which leg is in front of the other. If he swaps stance, I can see that his right shoulder and hand has now moved forward, therefore his right leg is going to be forward. And 99% of the time, his foot is going to be underneath his hand, pretty much. So left stance, my left leg is forward, thigh kick comes in, boom. And again, watch what he's doing. It's a roundhouse kick, so there's a bend in the knee, there's a rotation in the hips and the stance, boom. He's twisting his foot at the bottom as well, twist, bum, and then back. And then we move, so we'll circle around a little bit. Hands are up, elbows are in, chin's down, thigh kick in, one. If I change stance, then it's going to be exactly the same off the other side. Boom. So that's the outside thigh kick. We can also do an inner side thigh kick. The only danger with this is obviously we have to be careful of the groins. And sometimes that does happen. So we just need to be a little bit careful when you throw an inside thigh kick that you're not going to kick their groin area. So male or female, I've been told females it does hurt as well. I don't know, but it does hurt us quite a bit. So when we throw that kick, just make sure that you are hitting their thigh. Try not to hit their knee, because that hurts both your foot and their knee. So you can lift your knee, boom, thigh kick in, and then back out. The difference in the two kicks, if you notice on the first one, Callum is going up and he's chopping down. Boom, so he goes up, over, and down. That's how, you can still kick into the thigh and sweep up, but it's not gonna hurt. You might be able to hear, my leg is sliding up his thigh. If I go up, over, and down, it's not going to slide. So it's going to create a lot more damage, a lot more pain for the person I'm kicking. But on the inside, obviously you can't do that because there's bits in the way. So when you do the inside thigh kick, it's coming up rather than up, over, and down. So you've got an inside thigh kick, one, outside thigh kick. Now, if you're by yourself at home practicing this, then obviously you've got no one to kick, so this can be a little bit difficult. And if you are practicing with someone and they don't do this, please be very careful, be very nice and soft. If you're unconditioned, a little thigh kick, you'll be like, oh, that really stings. Certainly if you've never done it before, like, it does hurt. But you'll be amazed at how quickly your conditioning comes up. So do this for a couple of weeks and your legs, the skin, the muscles will already get used to getting hit. So one more time, inside thigh kick, one, outside thigh kick, one, like so. It's as simple as that. Go practice, we'll see you in a bit.